Hello, Virginia Beach. My name's Miranda Morales, and I'm on the BEWell team in the Consolidated Benefits Office. And I have some big news to share with you. So, Virgin Pulse is rebranding to become Personify Health. What? I'm going to say that again. Virgin Pulse is rebranding, and they're going to become Personify Health. I bet at this point you're wondering, what does this mean? Joining me today is Carrie Monroe O'Keefe, and we're going to talk through some of the questions that this big news might bring up for you. Carrie, you are going to be in the hot seat because I have a lot of questions for you.
I'm ready.
I'm trying to think through what members might be thinking as they hear this news, and let's go ahead and get started. So
Sure.
Why is Virgin Pulse rebranding?
Yeah. So in late 2023, Virgin Pulse merged with a company called HealthComp. And after that, we were trying to figure out how to proceed. Do we continue as Virgin Pulse, which is widely known in the well-being space, as you all know, or do we continue as HealthComp, which is widely known in the third-party administration space? What followed were a lot of discussions, and we decided that we really represent the best of both worlds with a goal of making health and well-being more personalized and easy to navigate. And we wanted a brand and a name that reflected that. And thus, we decided ultimately on Personify Health.
You mentioned HealthComp is a third-party administrator. What does that mean for our Virgin Pulse members that are used to experiencing Virgin Pulse as a well-being platform?
Third-party administrators are new to me as well. We call it a TPA for short. And basically, they are an intermediary between health plans, health insurance plans, and policyholders. For those of you who use the well-being product, as you all do, this won't really intersect with our TPA business. You're not really going to notice anything different about the well-being experience. We've just expanded our capabilities into other areas.
So what I hear you saying is Virgin Pulse will still be a well-being platform as Personify Health. What parts of the new Personify brand will be different from what members are used to?
Sure. I would say the most glaring thing that people will notice is changes in our color scheme. That will happen on January 1st, 2025, so nothing will happen until then. What you're used to seeing are red and purple buttons, and the rewards bar at the top of the platform and at the top of the web page are usually red and purple. Those will change to this beautiful teal and yellow that you see here. That will happen again on January 1st. Aside from that, it will be things like when you're interacting with our member services department, the group that supports you when you're needing assistance or need troubleshooting. They will start to answer the phone as Personify Health, formerly Virgin Pulse, and then eventually Personify Health. Those changes will start in mid to late September, actually. So you may have already experienced that. If you're communicating with member services via email or in the chat, you'll also see them coming across as personifyhealth.com instead of virginpulse.com, or you'll see our new logo, which is this little guy, Percy, in those chat functions as well as in our FAQ documentation. So those changes will start in September and then continue throughout the fall, and then the real changes will happen on January 1st of 2025. A couple of other things that are going to change. We will be renaming Pulse Cash as Rewards Cash, and then we will rename our Virgin Pulse store as the Personify Health store. So those two things, you'll notice differences on January 1st of 2025.
Alrighty, so I love the colors. What inspired the new look?
Yes, so the idea for our new look is really to make it more personal. The epitome of our new brand is really to put people at the center, which is why we're called Personify Health. We are really digging into making sure that the person, the member, you are at the center of the experience. And that's not new for Virgin Pulse, right? We've always really worked to make sure that we're meeting people on their well-being journey, no matter what that looks like for them, and putting people in the center. But this brand and this name really puts that at the forefront so that there's no question in what our focus is and what we do.
So it sounds like quite a few things are changing. Is there anything that will be the same, and what kind of impact will this have on our members?
Sure. The way that you all navigate through the app and the platform on the web will be the same. You're still going to do the same things on January 1st that you did on December 31st in terms of going in and doing your healthy habits and all of the things that you're used to within the app. However, a couple of things will have to happen on January 1st. You will need to update your app. If your device has auto-updating, then likely that will happen on its own, but you will have to re-sign in. Your username and password will stay the same, so no worries there.
That's good to know.
Yes, that'll be easy. And we will have instructions coming out as well as communications leading up to January just to remind you that it's coming. But you will have to re-sign in regardless of whether you updated the app yourself or if it happened automatically.
Okay. So now I know my phone automatically logs me in, and I don't always put in my password. If I forget what that is, what should I do?
Sure. Our member services department or team, they are ready for questions. They, on January 1st, know that they may get an influx of calls or chats or emails, and they will be ready to assist anyone who has trouble logging in, as well as walking them through updating the app if they need that assistance.
It's good to know.
Yeah. A couple of things that you're going to notice on January 1st is that when you update the app, the logo on that app is going to be Percy, this guy. And in the App Store will be listed as Personify Health with the Percy logo next to it. What this means, too, is if you're not a member already and you come in after January 1st to download the app for the first time, you'll want to encourage people to look for Personify Health instead of Virgin Pulse.
Aside from having to log in again, is there going to be any changes to how members navigate to and through the app itself?
No, you will navigate and engage with the platform exactly as you did before.
Okay.
So anything that you loved doing on December 31st, you will still have the opportunity to do those things on January 1st. Navigation will stay the same. Now, we're a tech company, and that means we are always enhancing the platform to make it more intuitive, to make it more personalized to you, to make it easier. Sure. And so some of those things may happen throughout the months that follow, but not because of the rebrand. Those are just enhancements that we would make anyway within the app that you've probably already seen in your experience with Virgin Pulse so far.
Yeah. All right, so let's be honest. Changes can be hard to get used to. So tell me, what can members expect through this change?
Yeah. So again, platform isn't going to change until 1/1/25. So we've got a little time to prepare ourselves before the buttons turn to teal and yellow.
Okay.
We're going to be okay. However, you will start to see some changes throughout this fall. So again, our member services team is going to start using Personify Health when they answer the phones, as well as in their domain names if you're communicating with them through email. And then the chat function will probably have our Percy logo and then may say Personify Health. And then you'll see those things as well in our frequently asked questions documents. Those things will change mid to late September, so you may have seen some of that already. And that will continue to kind of transition slowly throughout the rest of the fall. But again, your platform experience will be exactly the same until 1/1/25.
So where can people go to learn more about this rebrand?
Yeah. We will have some communications going out probably in the later part of this year, so October, November, December. You may see some communications reminding you that it's coming up, maybe with some previews of what that look will look like on 1/1. So those things will be coming. You can also call our member services team. They are always happy to answer questions and support if you have any concerns about the rebrand that's coming.
This might be a repeat of what you've already said, but I just want to ask it to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Absolutely.
Is there anything that we need to do before 1/1/25, or how about afterwards?
Nope, you do not need to do anything now. Nothing is changing. Just continue to use the app as you normally would, which I'm assuming is every day, right?
Most days, I'm going to be honest.
But then on 1/1, again, you'll just have to update that app on your device if you use it on mobile, and otherwise it's just re-signing in with your same password and username. And again, if you have any troubles, you can call member services and they are happy to walk you through it.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for sharing all this information with us. I know when there's big changes coming up, it's helpful to know what to expect.
Absolutely.
And of course, BEWell is always available to help answer questions as well, so please feel free to reach out to us.